Hey everyone, Jared Sandler with the Sandlot Children's Charity out here at Cross Timbers Middle School with Paul Johnson, who is a coach and board member, part of the Southwest Wheelchair Athletic Association. Sandlot is honored to support the SWAA through our grant program. And Paul, first of all, thanks so much for having us out here. What can you tell us about Southwest Wheelchair Athletic Association?
Well, it's our pleasure first to have you out here. So Southwest Wheelchair Athletic Association, we go by SWAA. So we've helped people with disabilities, mainly when we started was wheelchair athletes, get into competitive sports, mainly track and field and swimming and archery to begin with. But now there's a wide variety. We do sled hockey and we put on competitions to get those people, not only train them, but give them a goal to actually focus on.
All right, so we're out here at a practice. So what are we practicing for?
So we're practicing for the Move United Nationals competition. You have to qualify through a series of sanctioned events. Our kids are very fortunate that they can actually go to about 4 different competitions. Some regions only have one, so it's a one and done, but our kids, I like that they get to compete throughout the year, you know, from April to now. We get to go to 4 different meets and or more if they want to travel. So. And
the kids who are out here practicing, they're practicing for what events?
So they're doing track events from the 100 up to the 1500. And then they're throwing discus and shot put and javelin.
What does the ability to compete and participate in these events mean to these kids, both in terms of, you know, having an athletic opportunity, but also just in terms of their general growth?
So I think sports is important for all kids. So, and disabled kids are no different. My personal experiences with my daughter is that I could see the confidence that she has now as an adult that stemmed from the discipline and the practices of going to track and trying to qualify for different teams or different events. So I think sports is so important no matter who you are for those kids with disabilities. It gives them so much self-esteem.
How rewarding is it for you to see the growth of these kids, not only athletically, but personally?
Well, I have to say that I am the proudest official at most of those meets, because especially when my kids are there, because my kids generally in the races will sweep events and I always go to the timer, hey, those are my kids.
In what ways did the Sandlot grant help Southwest Wheelchair Athletic Association?
So just before we got the grant, we had experienced at one of the events, my truck was broken into and they stole some equipment, starter pistols, hip numbers, guide vests, things that I need for track and field. So that helped us replace that equipment, and also helped us run the Lone Star Para Invitational here in the Metroplex, and Meet in the Middle, which is an event that we started in Arkansas to expand our reach into Arkansas, because there was no program there. So I like to say I doubled the participation this year. I had 2 from Arkansas. So we started with 1 and now we have 2, so it's on its way.
I love it. Well, Paul, thanks so much for having us out here. Thanks so much for all the work you do to help these kids grow athletically and personally. And it's our honor to be able to support Southwest Wheelchair Athletic Association.
Well, we certainly appreciate you and all that you're doing for us.
All right, trying to help these kids not only go to nationals, they're already on their way there, but win some medals at Cross Timbers Middle School.